Hello everyone, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. This is episode 17. Last time we went through the Rosyborn Monastery, and we solved some puzzles in an unorthodox way. We cleared out an eagle's nest for a blue jay. We ran away from a construct. We slayed some drunk kobolds, and we find ourselves at the beginning of the new episode in the Githyanki Crèche. We've gone into the basement, and this is the camp environment for this, by the way. It's so cool. We've got crystal vases everywhere. Very cool, creepy little setup. And we're going to start this episode off with some light reading. We're going to open up our book of books, and we have a few books that we're going to read. I'm not going to read all of these, but I need to work through them, because we picked them up. We did pick them up a while ago, so I'm going to go from the ones that we picked up ages ago. We've read the Rule of 3, so that can actually go. And then let's have a look at the other ones. So there's been some oral histories of Faerun, some fables. A is for Azuth and other gods. Got some books to read. Then we're going to explore the Githyanki Crèche that we've entered, and hopefully we will be welcomed with Lae'zel. We'll find out. Milil is the Lord of Song. Pray to him for inspiration. Hear his call and sing along. Let his art be your salvation. Mirkul is the Lord of Death, of hopelessness and ending things. He'll come for all at their last breath, lords and peasants, crooks and kings. Mistra, goddess of all mages, she provides and tends the weave, revered by many through the ages. All magic we from her receive. Nice. Fables of Faerun. Number 1. Long ago in the city of Menzoberranzan, a drow wizard called Zad studied magic in the Academy of Sorcerer. Each 10 day, the Archmage would ask Zad to demonstrate his newfound skills, and each day, Zad would fail. Sorcerer educates only the brightest of pupils, warned the Archmage. Your scholarship must improve, or you will be expelled. That very night, Zad slipped out of Menzoberranzan to seek the hidden city of mind flayers, Orendal. The library there boasted the most complete body of knowledge in the world of the Underdark, in the whole of the Underdark. I'll learn about all there is and ever was, vowed Zad. The Archmage will have no choice but to keep me. Yet the longer Zad searched for Orendal, the more lost he became. His body weak and stomach empty, the drow fell to the ground and reality faded. Zad awoke within a vast circular hall lined with tomes and tablets, untold knowledge etched upon them. Orendal! I made it! I will know everything! He exclaimed. A wide smile crossed Zad's face. He barely noticed the tadpole wriggling just above his left eye. Yes, said a voice in Zad's head. Everything. That's such a great ending. The tadpole. Fables of Faerun 5, The Boy and the Beholder. A shepherd's son tended to his father's flocks on the banks of the Kionthar. The days grew long and the boy grew bored. To amuse himself, he called out, Beholder! Beholder! The shepherd came running, but there was no beholder. The boy pointed and giggled, but the shepherd scolded him. Do not cry, beholder, when there is no beholder. Promise? I love that we're getting the boy cried wolf fable, but like in this world. I promise, said the boy, but the next day was as boring as the last. Beholder, the boy cried, and his father rushed to his side. The boy laughed and laughed, but the shepherd only frowned and shook his head. 3 days later, the boy spotted a round figure floating in the distance. It had one giant eye in the middle of its face, a mouth full of pointed teeth, and thin stalks growing from it, each with an eye peeking from the tip. Beholder! Beholder! He shouted, but no one came. The beholder began to float toward him, and the boy turned and sprinted along the river. He ran and ran until he reached a high bank and could run no more. The boy cried and cowered, bracing for the beholder's deadly ray. Instead, a familiar voice said, Turn around! The boy turned. There was no beholder, only the shepherd clad in a woolen cloak. A giant eye was painted on the front, and a toothy mouth below. Vines were sewn into the cloak's edges. You scared me, sobbed the boy. And that makes us even, said his father, as he dried the boy's tears. The boy never cried beholder again. Withered twist? That's fun, I like that. Findings from the Hinterlands, the new edition. Esteemed reader, While this journal is no stranger to surprising news from the outermost reaches of our fair land, I must warn that this season's edition contains news some might find, in a word, shocking. It might be that this cult of the Absolute, reported by our agents in Eltergard, will fade like any other, but reports of alliances between Goblin and Loathsworn Drow, Troll and Duergar are a particular cause for alarm. The seriousness of the enclosed report is quite unique in our history. Prior to publication, messengers were sent to localities including Baldur's Gate, Scorn, Newell, and Candlekeep. Let us hope that these reports are received with proper gravity for the safety of all. Sincerely, Mingus, actually, the Editor-in-Chief. The Fringe Philosophy, Volume 5. We are becoming quite studious today, aren't we? We're flicking through tomes aplenty as we learn about this world. I do want to get into the habit of reading more books as we pick them up, because there are some things that are more relevant. Obviously, you can kind of tell when there's more important notes and books to read that are like contextual to the environment that you're in, and then there's some other ones that it feels like we'll be able to pick them up kind of frequently, and then we put them away and we read them later. But I don't want to keep building up a book backlog. I already have a book backlog in real life. I don't want it in the video game too. That's too realistic. But the publisher's notes claims this volume promotes magical theory too radical for the mainstream. This excerpt is attributed to High Artificer... how do you say this again? Is it Artificer? I'm just going to say Artificer Thorabrin of Baldur's Gate. I suppose they seek to silence me, believing that an artificer of the High House would not stoop to publish in any volume outside of the great Gondian journals they so diligently guard. But they forget I am not so grand. Before I lent my name and my knowledge to the High House of Wonders and all the marvels therein, I was naught but a lazy farm girl who liked to look up. And that was how I first saw them, the slow and serene earth motes, entire mountains migrating through the sky above. It was later I learned of their origins, of the ancient Netherese empire that fashioned them, of the residual magic so potent it sustained them still. The wizards of Netheril carved marvels out of the mundane, lifted the earth aloft for industry, for sport. It was later still, after I earned my place at the High House, that I learned of the long shadow Netheril cast along the evolution of our craft. That their great flying cities fell in folly and flames does not diminish the wonders they wrought, and this stubborn aversion to studying them, to learning what they learned, is the very antithesis of Gon's teachings. Yes, many of the catastrophes inflicted upon the centuries were fruit born of meddling with Netherese seed. Yes, their last shining bastion fell into shadow, their lore twisted to Shah's dark and destructive designs. And yes, I say again, whether the High House will sanction it or not, to study the very flame of creation is worth it, even should the fires consume us. I mean, if you want to make that choice, you can make that choice yourself. I wonder how they determine the covers of the book. Because we've got like this one, a dense academic volume printed with no eye for design or delight. But there's an eye on the cover. And this one says the evil eye. If one looks at the eyes etched into this cover long enough, they appear to blink. While the number of trinkets and bargains a hag personally acquires means that her powers will be unique compared to that of her sisters, hags as a whole can still be divided into 3 subcategories. This is fun. Imagine if I read this before we encountered Ethel as a hag. I would have some information. Night hags, named as such for their ability to haunt a mortal's dreams, slowly devouring vital essence until the victim's soul can be trapped into the hag's soul bag. They are known for being petty, selfish braggarts. And sea hags are known for devouring their victim's whole. Sea hags can terrorize and kill with a single look. They reek of fish and are incapable of making a proper cup of tea. And green hags, which I guess would be Ethel, they are beautiful, they are powerful, speak not a word against them. Wow. Just a very straight to the point description and warning for a green hag. We've spoken plenty a word, which, we might pay for that later. The Oral Histories of Faerun, Gith, and Mind Flayers. This book comprises several chapters, one for each cited source. It claims to contain first-hand transcriptions of the oral histories of several storytellers throughout the realm. Chapter 4, Palador the Swift, 700 years of age, a wood elf storyteller hailing from the Wood of Sharp Teeth. took me several 10 days of quiet habitation in the wood before the venerable Baldur felt comfortable revealing his presence to me. The longer I stayed, demonstrating I was no threat to his health and peace, the more open he was to gentle inquiry. This tale, relayed to me on a chilly morning as we stoked a small fire between us, was like none I had heard before or since. I asked if it were fiction, and he insisted emphatically it was as true as his own right eye. Long ago, before my eyes and ears, before your lonesome quill, dear scribe, there was an empire of people, or perhaps only belief. An empire of brain-eaters, soul-wasters. They called themselves Illithids, the flayers of minds. The children of Gith were bowed, bent in service to the flayers, a passionate people made to serve a cold belief. The flayers were untouchable, their minds a great oppressor. No proud will or passion could break Gith's children free, until at last a reckoning, its source unknown, its power unproven, but its events history-making. The cowed would not be cracked. Gith's children fought back valiantly, their freedom theirs, the flayers bent and broken till today. A reckoning, its source unknown, its power unproven. Considering this is the artifact, what we've learned about the artifact that we possess is it's a Githyanki item. That they're hunting that because they wish for it to be returned. It has been stolen from them, and it protected us from the voice of the Absolute. We were shielded as a result. I would dare say that something stirring within this mysterious artifact might be related to that. That might be how they broke free. What do we got here? We've got a second copy of Gith and Mind Flayers. Oh, a second copy. I loved it so much I read it twice. The Curse of the Vampire. Hearken close, and beware the vampire. Beware its cold beauty. Beware its charm. Beware its curse. Above all, beware the pale noble, for the vampire cannot bear to be of the common folk. How doth one protect from the beast? Walk not in blackest night, for the vampire loves these nights more than any other. If you must walk, do so by the light of our moon, and take care. Carry the blessings and marks of your God at all times. But remember, your home is a fortress if protected well. If you hear a knock in the night, be wary. Let no stranger into your home. If it be a friend, look upon them. Do you find them pallid and wan? See you any mark upon their neck? See you any dirt upon their clothes? Unless their need is great, turn away all but the most trusted. And if the beast finds a way into your home, flee. Leave love and family behind. You will not save them if you fight. You will not see them again. But they will see you, pale and smiling, calling them into the night. That's great. That's a good little story, that one. The vampire. That's what happened to me in Oblivion. I went to bed, I woke up, I was eaten. Soul Coins, a treatise. Academic disclosure. This research was funded independently and conducted at a site in Avernus, the first plane of the Nine Hells. Candlekeep does not encourage or promote the entrapment of mortal souls. Soul coins is a concept, one of merciless simplicity, the sum of personal and magical essence. The soul is bound into a minted piece of infernal iron and used as currency by devils in their cohort. They are frequently traded, for their value can purchase mercenaries, magical items, and even fuel the strange engines in the Hells. We've read this book. I've read this. Let me get that out. I think we picked it up and read it in the world, sadly. So there you go. Sometimes you'll just, it's going to happen. And then sometimes I'll be reading it and I'll be like, you know what? Read that. Did we read the goblin poems? I'm pretty sure I read this. I think I read that one. And A Pleasurable Deal, The Shocking Truth. Below is a transcript of an interview with the writer and director of A Pleasurable Deal, Mr. Kingsley Harp. This will be the last one we read today. Interviewer, what was the inspiration behind this, if I may be so bold, entirely lewd piece of drama? Harp, it's about exploring the taboo, seeing who we as people really are. Yes, Robert makes a deal with a Cambion, but who wouldn't? Well, I'd like to think most people wouldn't. Then you don't know most people. Everyone wants something, everyone needs something. Cambions can see it. In a way, they know us better than we know ourselves. But at the end of the play, Robert dies horribly. What does that say about what we, as you put it, need? You forget, Robert dies because he broke away from Carlisle. He didn't stay true to the deal they made. So you're encouraging people to make a pact with Hell's offspring, to give up as Robert did his soul. Well, we only have one life, why not make the most of it? So, what was your deal? I beg your pardon? Oh, in fact, this was your directorial debut, wasn't it? You couldn't even get published in the tabloid Baldur's Bash before this play came out. Did you honestly trade your soul for an erotic play? Alright, we're done here. That's great. Traded the soul with a Cambion for success, right? And then ends up in a situation where it now needs to promote that same thing and just be like, hey, making a deal with the Cambion? That ain't so bad. That's actually pretty cool, if you ask me. I'd do it again. So that's where we find ourselves. We read some books. We're going to leave our camp. And we are in the Crèche.
Words are food for gay spies. You should know better.
Alright, we have Lizel with us, which is the most important part. We've put Karlak in because we're going into a Crèche of a lot of fighters. So if things go sour, I don't know how this is going to go, but if things go sour, I don't think having Will with us going is going to be the best compared to a raging barbarian. So let's enter.
Sentries to arms! Istik, state your purpose quickly. Stand down, Gish. Is it not Vlaakith's command to welcome her faithful?
I expected no visitors, faithful or otherwise. Why have you come?
This is good because this clearly could go so differently if we entered here without Lae'zel, and then we can also allow Lae'zel to answer, and we can also go and talk. Intimidation, let's do that. I think that the appropriate thing to do is allowing Lae'zel to answer.
We seek the zaith'isk. Show me the way.
You are infected. A gate thrall is something to eradicate, not reason with.
The faithful may be purified. This is Vlaakith's protocol.
Fine. Let the ghustil carry out your fate. Report to the infirmary at once. And step carefully. Crèche watches you.
Nice, okay, so we've been allowed to pass, but I feel like this is going to end as it has ended with all the other people that have attempted to heal us. Not well.
It is an honor. I would be more concerned and excited.
There's an inquisitor visiting. The outfits are great.
You may proceed.
Something's on my
On the
mind.
search for the artifact. Stop meddling where you aren't wanted, Istik.
You may proceed to the Crèche.
Damn, the little helmet piece.
Any word on the search for the
Oh, she died. But she ran away in the completely opposite direction. Ah, damn! What the fuck? No! Oh, that's so tragic. She ran away. Maybe they noticed that she ran and then they pursued her and brought her back here. Damn, dude.
by an inquisitor in an age. It is
Can I read this Githyanki report, guys? The stone disc has Githyanki runes carved into it, and a translation says kobolds entering the area pursuing dragon. Threat posed minimal. Ignore. And that's why they were allowed to stay there, was it? Okay.
Any word on the search for the artifact?
So if I'm allowed to proceed, I guess we have to go through the big doors. Damn, okay. Yeah. Yes, we got some youth in here and a teleport option. Cool. Let's go through the heavy oak doors. Actually, hang on. Ooh, there's a ladder. We can go up here.
Gay spies. You should know better.
Forgive me. We have not been...
Now we've got Istik poking around here as well as an inquisitor.
Chick. Can you turn back around and then I'm going to have a look in your chest? Yes, no, maybe? Okay.
Loose words are food for gay spies.
Psionic manipulations and countermeasures and a key.
We have not been visited by an inquisitor in an age. It is an honor.
I would be more concerned than excited.
I wonder if being over there, though, would cause issue. Can I, let me pick up the ladder and move it over the other side.
I heard they're making us join the patrol soon. The search must be going badly.
Hush, Quaniral!
What if they don't find the weapon? Do we even know it? An Istik? But you can't be here. I can't be seen with you. That's your cry.
Quaniral, the Inquisition have more to worry about than who you talk to in the corridors.
Interesting. Inquisition? What are you talking about?
Our Queen's eyes and ears. They're her will incarnate, and right now, they're here.
Is that the guy that was riding the dragon with the group? At ease, I'm just looking for your captain.
See? I told you. Nothing to worry about.
She's in her quarters, through those doors.
Now Istik wander our halls at their leisure. Captain Therizin will be even more irate than usual.
Jesus. Alright. So that's the infirmary. So we're going to go everywhere but that. Small portrait of Vlaakith. Ooh. So this is what Vlaakith looks like. Oh, I can use it. Anyone...
This calls for careful footwork.
This imposing portrait depicts a powerful Githyanki warrior, undeniably regal in her mien. Vlaakith herself. She is both the sun that blinds us and the void that contains us. Praise be. In the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite place.
Oh, this is cool. Draw a new face onto the portrait? Oh my god. Inspect the symbol more closely. Let's at least see how we go with a -1. Vlaakith herself. Oh, well, I don't even have a guidance roll, so it's genuinely impossible. Get me out of here. I got the opposite. I got 12 instead. 21.
As hard as you rack your brain, the symbol doesn't look like anything you've seen before.
I'm not going to do that. Let's study the subject's features.
This Githyanki looks different from the others you've seen here. The way her stark white skin stretches over her sharp features gives her a distinctly otherworldly aspect.
That's very true, actually. It's interesting. And then also the... like, it looks like it's like a meteor, you know, like a comet coming down. And yes, is incredibly different.
Indolence breeds madness.
You stand before a truly resplendent portrait of Queen Vlaakith in all her glory. In the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite place.
I'm not sure why this painting specifically is really struggling to be, like, rendered properly. Like, let's do ultra textures, reload that, and see if maybe it'll behave itself. So we can we can have Lae'zel draw the new face. There you go. Now it's not me. All right, let's do a Githyanki history check to inspect the symbol more closely. 14. And yeah, let's do astral knowledge intelligence. I wish that I had guidance. I have forgotten to put it on. God damn it. I'm going to use an inspiration. The guidance would have done this, but I forgot. Jesus Christ. I hate burning an inspiration for it to be worse.
How does you rack your brain? The symbol doesn't look like anything you've seen before.
Gaze upon Vlaakith's regal countenance.
That face, that expression, brimming with might and glory. Her power and beauty are beyond words.
That was probably going to be the easiest check for Lae'zel to do as well. Hey, Gaia, what about you?
For now.
This imposing portrait depicts a powerful Githyanki warrior, Vlaakith herself. She is both the sun that blinds us and the void that contains us. In the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite place.
Okay. So Gaia will be able to do intelligence and history proficiency. And also guidance, but also is 21. It's truly not meant to be. It is truly not meant to be. Do we burn another inspiration? I really want to know.
As hard as you
That's so annoying. Alright, I'm drawing a face on it out of frustration.
Don't burn yourself.
Hey, Karlak, what about your history?
This Vlaakith. In the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite...
Ah, yes. Good. Alright, Karlak, give it your best shot. We're all trying to figure this thing out. We've all had a go, and we just cannot. That's fun.
And move.
Never mind then, eh? Never mind then. Now, this is the direction of the infirmary, which is where we're supposed to be going, and I want to take a look around first.
I have something to ask.
But look, I don't have time to talk to you, Istik. This place isn't going to clean itself.
Right?
The Yankee are distracted enough. They don't need your interference.
I kind of want to put Shadowheart in the party. I wonder what Shadowheart would have to say about this place. I might do that. Maybe I'll swap out Gale for Shadowheart real quick, because I feel like with but yeah, let's do it. We'll swap her out because we have the artifact anyway. But because we have the artifact, there'll probably be some nice character moments between myself and Shadowheart and Lae'zel, hopefully.
May the darkness protect you. Your dance card is full. Lose a part. Wonderful.
Okay. So we'll have Shadowheart come with us. She's wearing the Githyanki half plate, so will be accepted into the group. Of course. You know, of course. We'll give the plot bag to me, all the story bag stuff. All right. Because I don't know, Shadowheart might even be able to comment on some of the stuff around here too.
These gifts. They don't fool around.
Oh, I'm more than aware, trust me. I've had plenty of training in what to expect from them.
In that case, lead on, miss.
And then Lae'zel doesn't say anything.
We must scout the Crèche. The purifier, the zaith'isk, will be in the infirmary.
Hey, you.
May the darkness protect you.
Okay. Let's take a look around. Quartermistress, a Jackneer Jira. It's so interesting just to see these just normal ass haircuts.
Another istic. You're lucky we didn't catch you outside, or you'd be in with the captain right now.
The captain has little patience for your kind. You'd better not waste her time.
Ugh. Blood? Rust? Scar? Is there no odious substance not smeared on this delivery? I'd heard this plane was disgusting, but I didn't think it would be like this.
Care to trade? I guarantee all my stuff's spotless.
Fine, but your paraphernalia had better be pristine.
We can trade. What is that? Knife of the Undermountain King. Whoa. Organ Rearranger. Reduce the number you need to roll a critical hit while attacking by 1. This effect can stack. When you roll 2 damage or less, re-roll the dice, taking the higher result. Shadow Blade. Advantage on attack rolls against lightly or heavily obscured targets when using this blade. Okay, and a weapon enchantment +2. So it's a little short sword, eh? A little short sword, eh? Okay. Defender Flail. Reduce incoming damage of multiple types by 1, and tenacity. This flail was created to commemorate victory over the devil, Belafet. It has since made its way so far from East Haven that the locals have long forgotten that chapter of their town's past. The Knife of the Undermountain King, I forgot to read this, was snatched from the realm of the mad wizard Hallister Blackcloak. This knife became a prized keepsake of a Duergar king. We have some very yummy camp supplies. We have Gloves of Dexterity. Set the wearer's dexterity score to 18. The enchantment has no effect if their dexterity score is higher without it, and an attack +1. What is Apocalypse's dexterity? I think my dexterity is already 18. So you'd want to give that to someone else. I give it to Karlak, and Karlak could end up with more of a dex bonus to the unarmored defense. I could give it to Astarion, but I can't remember what his dex is. I'll have to take a look at my stats. Daredevil Gloves. The wearer gains a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls. Doom Lobber. Daredevil Proximity. A ranged spell attacks are made as melee spell attacks when you are adjacent to a hostile creature. Oh, cool. This effect can be toggled off. Maybe I'll give Gale some new gloves. The sting of fear at the encroachment of some hulking brute is lessened by these gloves. In fact, in such moments they send rivulets of courage coursing through you. The Vital Conduit Boots. When the wearer casts a spell that requires concentration, they gain 8 temporary hit points and athletics +1, but it's medium armor. Splint armor. Short bow. Unseen Menace. Invisible weapon. It's invisible while equipped. It loses this property for 2 rounds on a missed roll. Yes, but what exactly is hitting you? Okay. Larathian's Wrath. Deceptively light, the blade rasps through castle-forged plate as easy as Corellin Larathian's own anarchic holy sword through the hearts of evil orcs. I do want some things here. Alright, I gotta potentially do something very stupid here with the gang. So we're gonna trade first. We'll engage in a spot of light trade to begin. Things that I wish to purchase. And then I gotta sell some stuff. So all of this is being sold. Take all of that. And Karlak's got a bag of stuff too that is also being sold. That's 1,095 worth of stuff. Let me balance this out. 1,009. We're so close. Let me get some arrows. I'll get some arrows. Give me an arrow fire. Give me another arrow fire. Give me another arrow fire. Oh, we're so close now. Alright, let's just get an arrow of acid, and then I will balance it myself. Oh, I just took 14 gold if there's a way. Yeah, makes sense. That makes sense. Alright. And then we're gonna... Damn. There you go. Alright, 14 gold to your name. You got a lot of stuff. Now, what we're going to do...
Remember, clean items only.
Yeah, I didn't steal or loot any of those, I promise you. Now, from here...
I've seen everything. Seems simple enough.
Turn this light off. We're going to do some nefarious activities around this corner. What we're going to do is we're going to split the party.
Direct me.
And, God, I'm going to do a lot of things here, so let me just... Invisibility for 10 turns. So we're going to enter... Alright, invisibility on Starion. What if you upcast? What happens? Oh, you can do 2 targets. Cool. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to give Astarion advantage on sleight of hand checks as well. And then I'm going to give...
I have a lot on my mind.
Yeah, okay.
And,
awesome.
Well,
watch this. Watch this.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Enter turn-based mode. Invisibility on Astarion. He's now invisible and concentrating, and we are now going to give
best be on my way.
Guidance onto Astarion also. He's now guided and invisible with advantage on sleight of hand checks. And we're going to have Astarion then dash over here.
Let's gossip. This way.
I guess I'm not seen, right? Like,
on tippy toes.
I'll hide. And then end turn.
Let's move.
Stand everyone's turn. Have the environment take a turn. Okay. And then Astarion.
Stepping softly.
Just want to make sure that no matter what, I'm just not in the line of sight while we're staying still. And now we pickpocket. Okay.
Pocket. What a generous pocket.
Okay. Take that. That was a 15, so we rolled a 19 for success. Again, we're invisible, so this is why we're doing this.
Quick and easy.
Used to love those.
Not even a challenge. Almost too easy. Blessed oblivious. A quick profit.
My heart is beating so much right now.
Light candy from a gnome.
Okay, that's good. That's good enough for me. Now this is what we should have done to the traitor in the goblin camp with the things that they had too. Okay.
I don't know.
I'm not invisible anymore. Just realized that. Just realized I'm not invisible. Do I lose invisibility when I pickpocket? Maybe. Okay. I gotta go. I gotta go.
I was. Good job they beat the subversion out of you.
Right. I like infinite.
I'm not letting you bring the kids really appreciate it.
The environmental turn is probably gonna have the Githyanki want to be like, oh, what's up?
Forgive me. We have not been visited.
It's not over yet.
In an
Ooh.
Still alive, so that's progress.
I want this group
Search for the artifact.
to... Oh, we're behind here. Okay. I want this group to just be hiding in here.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
And not be, you know, people that can be caught out.
To be alive. Honk honk.
Careful, I bite.
Honk honk.
Charmer. Let's go.
Very well.
What a day.
What's cooking?
At the ready.
It's now an environmental turn. Someone's been in my pockets. There we go. So it's like someone's been in my pockets. Astarion is gonna go away. Astarion is out of here.
Shall we?
Astarion is out of here. No, I shut that. Alright, that's fine. I'm now gonna exit turn-based mode. And we're gonna go. There you go, she's looking. Oh fuck. Wait.
Wish to live in more
Whoa.
Don't want to draw any attention.
Oh god.
Excellent choice.
Oh god, keep hiding, guys.
Unseen and unsightly.
Come on, let's go.
Any word on the search for the artifact, Rusty? Those words are food for gay spies. You should know better.
Go to camp. Go to camp. That's a good idea. Go to camp. There you go. You go to camp. Astarion, my dear. Go to camp. Have everyone go to camp. Alright, I think she's gone back to her spot. We're just gonna regroup back at camp. Alright. That was a successful stealing session right there. Confused there. Alright, hold on. Camp. Wait, why are we all here?
Watch your back.
Okay. I was trying to send Gale back to camp.
No fun at all.
Okay, I think we're okay. They've gone back to just being chill now. And I can use this ladder to go up here, actually.
Trust no one.
Words are food for gay spies.
Let's go.
I think we're good. Yeah, baby. You guys don't need to hide anymore.
Get caught off guard.
Good. No hiding needed. Alright. Alright. A little bit stressful there.
Someone there.
But there you go. Invisibility, guidance, advantage on sleight of hand checks, and we've got some cool stuff. Now, in regards to these, can Astarion use one of these and get double? Yeah, look at that sword. That's cool. I think even my character can wield short swords, which is fun. There's some interesting ones here. I do like the ritual dagger with blood sacrifice, but we're not really using it that much. Now we're gonna give Gale. We'll give Gale the spell attack gauntlets here. So he gets attack +1 and dexterity score is now 18. Oh no, sorry, I've done the wrong ones. The Daredevil gloves. Now the gloves of dexterity. Astarion has 17 dexterity, so we also have advantage on melee attack rolls while surrounded for Karlach. So if we were to give Karlach gloves of dexterity to set that, and then we nope. No. And then we unequip this, and we take this off. Karlach will then get AC 17 with the unarmored defense. Oh, it's Constitution, isn't it? There you go. So there is more AC with Dex, and then Constitution is unarmored defense. So we'll lose the bonus to initiative and the bonus to dexterity saving throws and checks at the cost of 1 AC at this point. And then those gloves are really good. The advantage on melee attack rolls but we've got other ways that we can do that. This has attack +1 as well, so that's really nice. So I might actually take these off of her. And we can go up to 17, so we'll do that unarmored, running like that. Yeah, perfect. We could put her in her clothes again, of course, but there you go. This is a longsword. Now we've got a flail, an unseen menace, which I think we could give that to Lae'zel. Regardless, I will take these and then rearrange my party once more. But that was a successful little bit of stealing there, which was very fun. Yeah, I can actually wield this short sword, which is kind of fun. Obviously, I keep Corellin's Grace on because I get a +1 bonus to unarmed attack rolls when I do my flurry of blows and I do my offhand strike, and then I also get a +2 to saving throws, so it's just kind of a good choice for me.
The air is ripe with magic.
Gale can't wield a short sword, but Karlach can. So 5-16 damage, and this is 7-12. So the Great Axe is still better, but the Organ Rearranger and Shadow Blade seems kind of cool. I think we'll just keep that with Astarion. We can have a cool little short sword and then a dagger as well. All right, now that I've had a successful stealing session,
all's well that ends.
I will have to rearrange my inventory a little bit.
All right, time to skulk about.
I had to check that. I was like, wait a minute, line of sight on that chest? What's it like? How to track an illithid. A handwritten tome documents various tried and tested ways to track mind flayers and the results of each endeavor. That's a good reading there. That was really pleasant reading that. You got Broom and Bucket. A collection of anecdotes about kobolds in Baldur's Gate. It seems a tribe of the industrious little scaly creatures were employed by the city to take care of sanitation. In essence, they were sewer workers, drain wardens, and waste disposers. However, in recent times, the city has been perplexed and thoroughly nose-wrinkled by the seeming departure of the kobolds. When asked about their disappearance, one citizen said, "Yeah, right. Hope they turn up. Meantime, who's gonna broom up my piss and bucket my shit?"
Any word on the search for the artifact, Rusty?
We got a key here. I don't know what the key is for, but maybe for these iron gates. On psionic manipulations and countermeasures. A thorough account on how to best protect your mind from illithid manipulation and subsequent domination. When dealing with mind flayers, remember that it is in their nature to assess the utility, strengths, and weaknesses of those around them and to manipulate in order to get what they want. The best countermeasure you can take against a mind flayer is simply to avoid it. Any attempts to outsmart it will fail. If that is not an option, then there are 3 things to remember that may just save your mind. Pay attention to its actions, not its words. Where mind flayers are concerned, it is true that their actions speak louder than words, especially words that are tailor-spoken to fit a mind flayer's manipulative agenda. Strengthen your relationship with others. The greatest thing you can do to offset a mind flayer's designs upon you is to have allies, strong allies. Trust in those you know you can trust, and build your relationships with them. They are the ones who will have your back when you most need it. My friends are my power. And even mind flayers have wants and desires. The only circumstances in which a relationship with a mind flayer may be beneficial to you is if you both want exactly the same thing. In the unlikely case that this is true, bear in mind that once you have outlived your purpose to a mind flayer, it will have no use for you. Very good. I like that a lot. That's fun. Okay. That's a nice little spot of reading that I wanted to take a look at. Let's go over here.
Poor conduct.
That will not serve them well in battle.
I want to have a word.
I see they're letting even istic mercenaries in these days.
I'd be really curious about how this is the really fun part about replayability.
Story we're told as Yank.
Which one? The 6th Arm of Tunaran?
Leave me alone. The watch must remain undisturbed.
Something I really, really appreciate about the replayability in this game is the ability that I would be able to, like, replay this whole section as a Githyanki, you know? And that could go completely different as a result.
You're next on the list.
That's why you're here, guarding nothing.
Just done a few.
I don't know. It's rather dark out here for us still.
It's rather dark down here.
Hopefully now.
Only clean items the trader wants, and I proceed to sell them a bunch of stolen and looted goods. It's great. Autosave. So this will go to a cliffside, so we'll keep note of that. We don't want to be there yet, because we'll keep staying in here.
My life is infinitely better here, watching this back door.
Back door into the Crèche.
The Kithrak will appreciate me eventually.
Alright, now I'm going to go back to camp and get my original characters back, because this was just for sillies. Silly stealings, so come here.
You're full up.
Come here, you. And then we'll take Shadowheart with us instead of... Where are you? Where's Shadowheart? There. Take Shadowheart with us instead of Gale, just for now.
Lady of Sorrow's Guide. Your dance card is one.
And I'm going to do some inventory management, and then we're going to go back out there. While doing inventory management, I noticed... I don't know, I didn't even notice when this has happened. Maybe there's a specific part in the episode I'll have to go back through while I was editing, but all my Mind Flayer parasites disappeared, and maybe it was when I swapped the pouch to a character, because they've all gone into here now, so now I have 11. So now we have more. I thought that the tadpoles I previously had available were the ones I was holding in the pouch. Turns out that we actually have more to spend. I freaked out for a second, because I was like... organizing all of my stuff. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, wait a minute. Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff gone? Very strange. So, we find ourselves in a pretty good spot. So basically, what we have here is I've given Lae'zel the Unseen Menace. We've given Shadowheart the Defender Flail, and Karlach Larethian's Wrath. So gets Razor Gale. Swinging your weapon in a cyclone of steel that deals razor blade sharp damage to all enemies within range, which seems really fun. Lae'zel gets advantage on all of her attacks because of the weapon being invisible. And then if Shadowheart's to miss an attack, will still deal 3 damage anyway. Gets a bonus to AC. It's all great. That's awesome. So feeling pretty good about that. I think we'll take this opportunity to now, with this party, leave the camp.
Those students need to learn something of authority.
What? Will they not heed? They're just still.
They're not following orders.
Yeah, off we go.
That will not serve them well in battle.
Yeah, get jumping, everybody. Get to jumping. Oh, Lae'zel's doing the thing.
Waiting.
Lae'zel's doing the thing where she just gets stuck.
True way.
Is that?
Characters doing that thing that they do when they get stuck.
Never mind. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Okay, what's down this way?
Very well.
An istic allowed to soil our halls. Chick.
Here goes nothing.
I'm soiling it, baby, and stealing. Whoa. Ooh.
Please, Chitrai, I can explain. The latest batch of cultists knew nothing of the astral prism. They were just trying to find Moonrise. They all head there. My Gish have drafted plans to assault the tower. They are ready to fight. Chitrai, we could sift the missing artifact from the tower's ashes if you would give us...
Quiet. Find the astral prism, Therizin. My patience falters.
Yes, Chitrai. You heard him! Go!
Wow.
Do as she says. She remains your Kithrak. For now.
Ugh. I got a crush on the captain. I got a crush on the captain. Sorry, Lae'zel. It's the cool sky. Oh, go. It's the cool scar and eye, that's for sure. Okay, so we're gonna go to the infirmary. Talk to the captain to discover the artifact's secrets. Yeah, I don't know about that. Should we do the infirmary first? I'm a bit scared to go in here. I mean, it is just her and someone else. Who's this? Ardent Gnuril. So there's a barrier disruptor. So it went through the barrier. Oh, hello. You got some walls, dark and Uruth. Whoa. And they be eaten. Is that the people that? Yep. That's the novice of the absolute. See the absolute halflings got eaten. Kithrak, Therazin. That scar is crazy. Oh damn. 80. This is who Lae'zel wishes that she could be, for sure. I think wishing to be Vlaakith would probably be like blasphemy. Alright. Let's go to the infirmary first, because that was scary. They all just ran out of there. Oh look, so what's going on here?
Perhaps a tadpole has already addled your brain. Is that it? My brain is fine.
Classroom.
Stop this insufferable whining. Your disobedience brings shame on Crèche, Yelek.
I thought that conversation would be automatically triggered. Oh god, the beard.
Shocking! Why do you keep hesitating? My instructions were clear.
Because they don't make sense. Killing each other like this. It's stupid. Orpheus.
Silence! It seems your childish prattling is attracting an audience. You fight again. This time, daggers only. And to the death, as instructed. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark?
I'm an outsider to this situation, right? Like, coming into this and trying to speak on what they're doing and question what they're doing, like, you can also be like, this is a little stupid, but also it's like, for me to come in here and then go, hey, stop this. I don't know. Maybe Lae'zel should say something instead. Offer to fight the boy yourself. Well, I ended up killing someone in here. I don't know if maybe Lae'zel might respect that about me, though. You know, I hadn't thought about that. Lae'zel would be like, "You are invited to the Githyanki cookout of Apocalypse because you want to be just like me and fight a soldier." God. Chaotic neutral forest gnome monk street urchin. That's my character. I'm gonna offer to fight the boy myself.
You?
Yeah, I'm fucking.
My students do not waste their time fighting such weaklings.
Hey.
But as we seem so intent on doing things differently today, why not? Take a dagger, stranger. This exercise requires nothing more than a blade and a backbone.
And you, Lae'zel, would approve.
What are you waiting for? Begin!
I refuse. There has to be a better way.
Gillick. Kill him and put us all out of our misery.
Seems a little murderous to me. I'll pass. The boy's naivety is pathetic. Kill him. I'm gonna make a non-fatal attack. I'm going to attempt to make a non-fatal attack.
The boy appears considerably less alive than you were anticipating.
Ah, a true warrior's kill. Quick, bloody, and a scream to curdle the stomach juices of Vlaakith herself. Move him out of the way. We've wasted enough time already. You are well on your way to being gate food. Do better!
Whoa, they got the... Oh, what that did? They got the magic stretcher. They got the magic stretcher.
Strike hard! Slice flesh!
Hey, Lae'zel, did I make you proud?
You must have questions.
Did I make you proud? Yes, good. We have dialogue about it. That's so good. There was obviously an attempt to make a non-fatal attack to appease the guy but not kill the kid. But we failed the roll, and that's what we do here. And I'm holding on to my inspiration. So the roll, we suffer the consequences. It was purely being like, okay, gotta impress Lae'zel right now. So Lae'zel did approve, and I thought that she would. Shadowheart and Karlach disapproving also makes sense. I think Astarion would approve if he was here too. Damn it, I missed my chance. The Crèche trading room was illuminating. A Gith instructor's always so brutal.
My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks.
Wow.
I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell.
Wow, so just killing your own classmates. Only the strongest survive. We got the Harkonnens of Faerun over here. And it's interesting to go, is life not precious to the Githyanki? But I think strength is precious to the Githyanki, you know? And if you die, clearly that is Vlaakith's will, you know? That's that sort of very straightforward thinking about that. Also, Apocalypse may be a monk with these fists and wielding a quarterstaff, but he knows his way around a knife, apparently. That was cool to see. For what reason? Rage? Entertainment?
Survival. My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak to withstand the lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. They underestimated me, so they paid the price. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith de Venzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us.
I get it. I understand you. Makes sense.
Zvash Kethk won't let us do anything fun till we pass this test. I just want to learn how to crush someone's brain with my mind. Splat!
Doing psionics.
Not bad, Istik. Not good enough to join our ranks, though.
Huh?
No hesitation!
Warfare instructor.
Ah, our bloodthirsty interloper. Your demonstration was most impressive.
Why was the boy refusing to fight?
I have no interests in whatever delusional beliefs the boy harbored. The illithids infecting this region are not to be reasoned with. They are to be exterminated. If the boy was too stupid to realize this, his death is a mercy for the warriors next to him.
Wow. I want to ask more.
I must attend to my students. Be on your way.
It's crazy when you'll get to a character that has like 7 dialogue options or something, you know? And then they're just like, you may ask one question, then get out of my sight. You know? My curiosity, you know? My curiosity!
Unless you want to be set up as target practice, I suggest you leave, Istik.
Yo, weren't you impressed with my display? Come on, come on. Notes on Mind Flayer anatomy.
Let's have a look.
Let's use a revivify scroll on this guy, shall we? Youthful. Sorry, bud. I did try to make a non-fatal attack. The stone disc has Githyanki runes carved into it. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle. Oh, the Prince of the Comet. So that the Vlaakith had, like I said, a meteor or like a comet on it. Orpheus himself led his honor guard into battle. Their red dragons bestowed with righteous anger, and the heavens erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him, "Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Vlaakith."
Mercy is death.
But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlaakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty Voss, Ghustil Kithrak, lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone. So there was a,
Quicker!
there was a Githyanki, like, civil war. The renegade Vlaakith. How interesting, and that he would be reading this too. He could have been the guy that, like, did, like, some graffiti. Did, like, a, the comet on there. Like, remember the Prince of the Comet sort of thing. See, who needs to succeed a history check when I can, yeah, when I can
Such a strange dish.
discover my own.
These Githyanki markings. Lae'zel might know.
Oh, cool.
You must have questions.
Alright, maybe not here, because this is awkward. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Get out of there. Get out of the curtain. Pay no mind to the Lae'zel behind the curtain.
You must have questions.
Yes. So interesting, we've picked up a couple of discs before, but because this one is story relevant to actually learn about this Prince Orpheus, that is how we can talk to her about them.
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too, and considers the vision.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense. No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but there's a common speech translation beneath, carved in a different hand. It's a story about Orpheus.
Your head buzzes in concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
Who's Orpheus?
A traitor. A dead one. This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it.
This is great, because this is totally a history is written by the victor thing, because you've got, like, this speech from the perspective of the renegade Vlaakith, so from their perspective, she's the one doing something wrong, and then, so if Orpheus was the one to win and prevail over Vlaakith, we'd have a completely different perspective on things and history that they would, you know, recite, and then Vlaakith would be the heretic, you know. That's interesting to see. That's fine, I'll read it in my own time.
If you must. Nothing good can come of it.
I already read it, so that's alright. However, we read a forbidden book about a certain Prince Orpheus. He seems to be a challenger to the Queen Vlaakith and the son of Gith, the one who freed the Githyanki from the Mind Flayers. So Queen Vlaakith is the one that freed the Githyanki from the Mind Flayers. Interesting. So decipher books about Orpheus, so we'll find more. That's fun. And that's a personal quest. The fact that that's a personal quest is actually quite huge, right? Like, it's not just like a random book and it's a side quest that you can check out. That is, that's directly tied. Notes on Mind Flayer. What is it? What does it say? Notes on Mind Flayer anatomy. Insights gleaned from research. Mind flayers must consume the brains of humanoids in order to stay alive. It is said that the act of devouring a humanoid brain results in a state of euphoria and contributes to the thin glaze of mucus that coats a mind flayer's skin. Some researchers go so far as to claim that it is possible to deduce how recently another mind flayer fed, and indeed the health of its victim, from the viscosity of that mucus. Little is known about what a mind flayer's brain contains. Some have argued that their skulls are filled with eggs that will later become the tadpoles with which they enthrall their victims. Others propose that the brain is in fact a cluster of pure cerebral nerves. Since mind flayers procreate by tadpoling humanoids, they technically have no need of genitals, but I have been unable to verify this in the absence of any written record. I'll get there. I'm gonna see what they got under there. If they've got tentacles, they've got downstairs tentacles, if you know what I'm saying. We'll get there. Alright. Where's my illithid companion that will then romance, of course?
Mercy is death, death is mercy. This is Black.
Savage Kethk is a wonderful teacher. He'd happily help you improve your technique, Istik.
I love fighting with daggers. It's so personal. You're close enough to see the light go out behind their eyes.
Starion approves.
What do I do? I failed the Savage. I failed Vlaakith herself. I'm going to double my training. No, triple. I won't waste this chance.
Outsiders aren't supposed to see us training. You should leave.
Alright, Baldy. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, actually, hang on.
Did you see that? What a wimp! I'm way braver than Val.
Gate have 6 major arteries. No, wait, 7. Stop distracting me. I have to learn this or the Savage will get angry. Again.
Okay. That's the training room. Now let's go to the infirmary. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on here? Whoa! Is there a... Are you bullying a kid in a chest?
What's this, Rajak?
Fucking hell. Character building.
Aim? Not now, Kachuki! We're busy!
What's in the chest? It's making an awful noise.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Looks like fun. Can I play? Whatever it is, I think you should stop. It's clearly not having a good time.
No.
How do I play? For fuck's sake. Hey, Lae'zel, what would you do in this situation? Lae'zel probably would have joined in, I reckon. Let that thing out.
Nah, we're having fun.
Intimidation. Look here, you little shits. That's just gonna be a straight up roll. Look here, you little shits. I said stop! Just. Lae'zel gave me some guidance for me to be tough. My warrior queen behind me protects the short king and offers guidance.
Fine. If you're going to be a big baby about it. A big, ugly baby? Open it up then. It's all yours.
Anything of use? Bet I can crack that open.
Hold on. Astarion has my Slate of Hand. Astarion, hang on. Boop. Astarion! Darling, give me my gloves. Give me my gloves back. You can have the, your drow ones back. There you go. Thank you. Popping back to camp to be like, hey, I need those gloves that I lent you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh.
Your face could...
Oh. Wait, what the fuck? There's a Grimishka in there, but it was like screaming like it... Like... Huh. Huh. What the fuck? Interesting. Can a Grimishka... Does it have the ability to mimic human speech? Humanoid speech? Oh, that's funny. Wow. Huh. Or is there a person in the chest with the Grimishka as well? And they would just, like, toss it in the hornet's nest. Crazy. Alright. Well, I'll make a quick work of this. What the f...
Your face!
Damn, that's hilarious.
Weren't expecting that, were you, Kachoki?
Damn, I should have joined in. I got a silver necklace out of it. Yeah, did not think that would, that's great. The Folly of Zerthaman. After Mother Gith freed us from our illithid bonds, Mother Gith traversed the plains, discovering civilizations thriving among the stars. She conquered, she colonized, she controlled, and all the while Zerthaman questioned. He and his disciples struck with words. He claimed that because the Gith had been born anew, we did not know ourselves. That, in building an empire, we proved ourselves no better than our former slavers. Gith retaliated with silver. So began the war for the one sky. There you go. So there was a lot of tension between what they were to do with themselves after being freed from the illithid control. Upon his inevitable defeat in the blasted plains, Zerthaman's faithful retreated to Limbo, and there they remain, languishing in the lethargy they craved, free of inner fire, free of purpose. They call themselves the Githzerai, those who spurn Mother Gith. We call them Hashalaki, the unforgivable. Wow. This is awesome. I don't know if we can talk to Lizel about any and all of these, but...
You must have questions.
Yeah, I think we can.
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lizel sees it too, and considers the vision.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. The texts are enciphered. It's a story about...
Oh. Your head buzzes in concert with Lizel's. But it hardly matters.
It's the same disc again, which means I'm gonna get her to tell me about it then. Go on already, what's it say?
This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it.
So, considering the dialogue option comes up again, I'm gonna just say you'll bear it just fine. Tell me what it says.
Very well. I will read it to you.
Thank you.
The Prince of the Comet, Part 2. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle. Their red dragons bellowed with righteous anger, and the heavens erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him, "Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Vlaakith." But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlaakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty Voss, Ghustil Kithrak, lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone. True heir, glorious prince, there's no greater crime than to exalt the pretender called Orpheus. Disregard this drivel. Gith declared that Vlaakith should be queen. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Geich.
This is awesome. Bedtime stories read by Lae'zel. Hello. Every time we pick up a disc, Lae'zel, I found a bedtime story. Part 2. We're gonna go find part 1 somewhere. Considering we've found part 2, I wonder if we could have found part 1 earlier somewhere else. But considering that they're Gith-related discs, maybe not. We'll just have to see. We'll keep an eye out for these parts and have Lae'zel read them to us, which is awesome. That's great. I like the detail of her clearly looking at it and then looking at your character as well. Like there's like that mixture. It's awesome. And if it's true, it sounds like Vlaakith betrayed Gith and seized the throne, and the story reeks of propaganda and attempt to foment discontent. I don't know, you know, like this is what I was saying, is like there's clearly two different perspectives, and when you have two opposing sides, you will have a lot of literature, you have a lot of history, you have a lot of things written from the perspectives of those people, obviously with bias, obviously with experience, you know, personal experience, all of these things informing the writings. This is something that I really, really loved about Dragon Age, more so than any other video game that I've played in regards to its lore and codex, is Dragon Age Origins specifically has sources at the bottom of the codex entries of who wrote them, where they came from, and that therefore informs you as a player the perspectives of all of these different groups. You will have text that you read that is not necessarily true. It is their perspective and their experience, and you'll have many different takes on that. And that has probably been the most realistic approach I've ever seen to a video game's lore, because it makes the world feel so alive, instead of being like everything matter of fact, this is how it is. It was a really great way for there to be room for change, room for movement, which is also very smart for storytelling, because later on, if you want to expand on something and maybe dive into something a little deeper, you have a little bit of wiggle room, being like, yeah, they viewed it this way, but this group, they viewed it this way, or this is how it actually was. And for a lore and world as deep and rich as Dragon Age, that has been a long-standing series. Very good idea. And this game is also doing something quite similar, which I really, really love as well. It just makes me more and more excited to dive back into BioWare's Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, you know, to really bring that some level of full circle. That's going to be really, really fun. When there's situations that are posed to me and my character like this, I tend to ask more questions than to be so matter-of-fact about things. If there is an option for me to ask a question, it's less me coming to a conclusion on things that I don't know. So I might just probe it, but the way that the Githyanki seem to be is they don't like to entertain questions, they don't like to entertain alternatives, they don't like to dwell on things. Like when we were just speaking to the, you know, the sword master in the training room, and we're like, why do you think he was like this? I don't care. Like, it's a waste of time. So I feel like Lae'zel might have that similar approach, because it's all that very hardcore Githyanki thought, you know? And if it's true, it sounds like Vlaakith betrayed Gith and seized the throne.
She did nothing of the sort. Thank your good fortunes I'm a tolerant woman, or I'd have sliced off a few toes for suggesting it.
Gulp! Not my toes! I need those.
I don't need any attention right now. Mind if I do? Moving in.
Alright, that goes into the infirmary.
Good here, I hope.
Pick that up. Can't say... Oh!
This Crèche's bunks look entirely too soft for my liking.
Whoa, I didn't realize that. So because I opened a chest that was obviously marked as red, Wow. They can actually go and investigate. Like, someone opened this chest. Holy shit. Alright, I need to keep that in mind. I almost got in trouble there. Alright, what was I going to say? I was going to say something, I got scared. I got scared. Alright, let's talk to some people.
I need a quick word.
What business have you in a Crèche dormitory, ghustil? Move along.
Ghustil Stornagos employs some intensive methods for a healer.
Intensive, huh? Alright.
Out of sight, out of mind. One day I'll catch a break.
I won't go around here as much as I would like to. I'll let you guys be. Let's read this dormitory roster. A roster of duties written in the common tongue, including cleaning, hunting, pest control, surveillance, patrol, combat practice, weapons maintenance, and armor polishing. It bears a reminder to all residents of Crèche that communications must be written in or translated into common as required by the study curriculum. Which is quite interesting, right?
Must abide them, or bear the Savash's barbed whip.
Interesting. They simply must do it in common.
Istik, are you supposed to be here? Maybe I should report you to the Savash.
No, actually, he's very impressed with me.
What's up for discussion?
If I'm seen speaking with an Istik, Captain Therizin will never let me join the patrol.
God, I've forgotten the name for it already because I'm silly. Githyanki with the skin condition. I'm thinking we could also cast Speak with the Dead, and we can speak to this guy, but he won't speak to a killer. So I might have to. We'll see. Let's do Amulet of Lost Voices. We'll do it for Lae'zel. We'll have Lae'zel do the speaking.
Action, not reaction. One true way.
See if we can get some questions, because we might be able to learn about why he was reading the Orpheus book. Nice.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Ah, there's a Githyanki one, but why are you carrying this book?
Orpheus. Inspiration gives me hope.
What do you know about Orpheus?
Lost prince, son of Gith, forbidden.
How did you find out about Orpheus?
Armor. Voss's warriors. Hidden inside.
Ooh. Do others here believe in Orpheus?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
This was in terms of the others knowing about Orpheus, it doesn't know because this was just a solo study. Found it in Voss's armor. What do you think of Savage Keth? I guess we'll just ask that.
Weak-minded. Sycophantic. Cruel. Everything I tried not to be.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
It's sad, right? Because it's like, you look at this and you're like, you're such an admirable and respectable person, but in the Githyanki's eyes, you are not worthy. You know, like you are you are weak and not worthy of life for wishing to, you know, have another way, which is unfortunate. Let's go check this room. Over this side. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, whoa. Hatchery.
Very least.
I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least. Whoa. These... Wait, Githyanki are born from eggs? You be laying eggs? I always say that's the smart way to do it. If only humans could just lay eggs and we just... no pain. This message has been inscribed in common. Cool, a new batch is arriving soon. If you are still holding out hope for the hatching of that final egg, give up. If it can't hatch on its own, it's not worthy of joining our ranks. Destroy it and move on. Githyanki. Whoa. Interesting. What?
This'll be fun.
Close, baby. What's fun? What did you see? What did you perceive? Strange gas. Did you perceive strange gas, Carla?
What's inside?
I don't know if it's good for us to walk through it. Investigation. Oh.
Just as I expected.
There are traps. Gotcha. Okay.
I should speak up.
Istik are permitted to view the birthing pools now. These are strange times. Step carefully while here. Our hatchery is protected by lethal safeguards. I do not wish to pick your remains from them.
I thought a hatchery would have more eggs.
Most are hatched. Only one remains. Monitored by Varsh Koku, the caretaker of our young. You may speak to the Varsh if you wish, but stay away from the egg. There will be no second warning. You linger still.
I'd like to speak to the caretaker.
You will find Varsh Koku watching over his clutch of one. Follow the rocks through the acid, but do not approach the egg.
Follow the rocks through the acid. I'm gonna take acid damage. I can jump. Yeah, I can jump up and around.
Come on now. It's time to come out.
Aww. Okay, badass. Caretaker's care. Acidic surfaces don't affect you. Amazing. Okay.
You linger still.
That's what I'm curious about. Yeah. Interesting. I need to do this more. Something that I've only really done is only barter with actual traders, but I haven't thought to trade with actual characters much at all. We should try and do that more. Because they might have some stuff that I can just be like, hey, can I buy that? Instead of, like, stealing from everyone. Oh my god, what are you doing?
Oh, huh.
Oh my god. Pathing is so funny sometimes, where I was like, I shouldn't have clicked on that, I should have jumped, but that is... the fact that you can click on that and your character will willingly go through dangerous environment, I feel like I would really like it. I don't know if there's a setting for it. I would love the ability to just... If there's a dangerous surface that your character is going to go through, it just will say, no, I can't get there, you know? That's entirely my fault, but, you know, whatever. I'll get it. You get repulsed into... What's that? Okay. You get repulsed into the acid. I have a... I don't know what that is. Be careful.
Be cautious.
Yikes. I don't know what that gas does, but we're not gonna try. Step carefully. Investigation? Oh.
Time to dance.
Okay, surely there's not going to be any here.
You can tell Kithrak Therazin that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore... Oh. I was not expecting an istik. What brings you to my hatchery?
Came here to steal an egg, of course. I heard you're waiting for one last egg to hatch.
Failure at the first hurdle of existence. Most caretakers would crush it and be done.
Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance. But I shall. There could be greatness in that shell. Now leave.
Oh, an insight fail?
Come on.
No, I wanted to get to know you.
I don't have time to parent you as well. What do you want now?
Oh, I can't trade. Can't trade with everyone. Let me help. I can take it somewhere safe. Ooh, I want the egg. You're being very protective of this egg. Why?
It's taking a little longer than expected to hatch. The conditions must not be disturbed if it is to have a fighting chance.
But apparently I can take it somewhere safe. How interesting. Am I going to end up with an owlbear cub, a dog, and a Githyanki baby? Hey, Les, want to start a family? What are we going to do with the egg? You know what I mean? There must be a quest or something about getting this egg, considering that there was, I'm here to steal the egg. Maybe someone wants it for something, and we're able to, like, give them the egg. But I'd like the egg to be... I'd like to see if we could get that hatched. Let's do a magic spell, bingo bongo, egg hatcho. I'm going to leave it for now because we can... Because we can come back. A large egg with a soft, almost see-through shell protected with iron bands. A Githyanki child stirs within. Interesting. I'm going to speak to this raider if I can. Oh, no, you're going to do the acid. Don't, stop. How do I cancel when I... How do I get it to cancel when I've already started? Because I'm, like, furiously clicking and it won't. And then... Do I press escape to escape? I'm wondering if I need to just quickly get it to do another action and then it'll stop. In that case, do I really want to do glorious vaulting? That's jump distance, not jump height. Alright, watch this. I'm gonna have Karlak do the jumping, and she'll probably end up doing the talking, but if Apocalypse is... I don't know.
Come on. It's time to come out.
Why is she standing so close to a repulsion trap? That's not my fault. Karlak's like, hey there! Whoa! Just ends up launching them off the platform into the acid. Holy fuck.
You are permitted in here. Do not confuse that with being welcome.
Alright. Oh my god.
I have to keep going.
Holy Holy fuck. Alright, everybody, come on. Let's get out of here. I may come back. We'll figure out. There might be someone else to talk to about the egg. There's a kobold scout in there. Oh my god. I can't believe that we did that. That is so funny. The repulsion trap. Just Karlach just jumping up unknowingly into danger and not even suffering the consequences. Just saying, oh, hello. Oh, sorry. But because we didn't cause the damage and it was actually the trap, we can thank Vlaakith that it did not initiate combat as a result, because that would have been something, wouldn't it?
Let's see what this does.
I hate it when I can't just click through a door. See, like, I have to click the door, open it, and then I can walk through. Alright, anyway, after all of that, in we go. The infirmary. Wait! Oh. I thought that was a mind flayer pod for a second there. Ghustil Stornogos. Okay. Aberration Hunter. A Githyanki wearing this amulet has advantage on intelligence saving throws. Aberrations also have disadvantage on saving throws against them. Ooh, it's a Nautiloid tank. Ooh, you are researching. Is this mind flayer related? Zaith'isk. Whoa. You gonna put me in a zaith'isk to try and get this parasite out? Whoa!
Take it. It might be useful.
Who said that? Dream Visitor said that? True. Wow, so Dream Visitor points it out to take them. Wow. These are our upgrades. You gotta actually find them.
You've been caught in the act. So much for the perfect crime.
Why didn't I hide first? Why didn't I hide first? Just check field of view. I really looked at her and said, she's not looking. What?
The accusation falters. Nothing can be found to hold against you.
That's fucking crazy. What? There's another one there. That's so ridiculous. I was just like, I was just looking. Deny the accusation, just straight up. Ghustil Stornogos' research notes. A massive compendium of notes documenting with clinical precision the dissection of over 200 illithid parasites. I can't believe that you dissected all of my upgrades. Recorded in the common tongue. Sample 231. External presentation consistent with previous samples, but intestinal coloration is not. Internal fluids also appear discolored and infused with some sort of powerful magic. Magic type and purpose currently unknown. I need to spend some time reading about the magic in this land. My studies in Turanath, extensive as they are, do not cover whatever magic this is. These parasites are unusual. I will need to retrieve similarly unusual samples in order to deduce a pattern. Cool. Oh, so there's another one here too. Damn. Alright, so hold on a sec.
Breathe quiet.
What?
With care.
Yeah, I thought so. You can't even see, but then, like, taking this. Okay, hold on a sec. Hold on.
If not over, then through.
Just gonna turn out some lights in here. It's too dark. So not dark enough, I should say.
Curse the...
Oh, you're looking at me now. Surely we'll have... I thought that dialogue would happen as soon as we walked in here, but, you know.
There's a parasite nearby. You should take a closer look.
Just turning off some lights, you know. Determining the mood in here. Okay.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. On my way.
Okay, that worked much better. So that just goes, it goes straight into upgrades now instead of sitting in your inventory like it used to. Alright, now I gotta get another one. I feel like maybe now that I have a bunch more, I could probably get these.
Action, not reaction.
I don't know about doing it on the other characters. I'm scared to go through this, you know what I mean? But that's what they're for. But also, what's gonna happen? Once per long rest, you can change a successful attack roll into a critical hit, like at the Far Realms. Yum, 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 yum. Go into my brain. Yeah, look at my brain. It's getting gross. Interesting. I was wondering if it would unlock one. I might have to... I wonder how to unlock the outer levels. And as I can see, I was curious if I was going to be able to then do this and then go over to the left to that one and work my way around, but it seems you actually have to push outward. I'm being very cautious and with those upgrades, like I don't want to just go into it because I don't know the consequences. I'm being very cautious story-wise for that.
My feet.
Alright, let's talk to Ghustil.
Vertical incision from pineal eye to end of notochord. Intestinal coloration consistent with samples 231 to 259. Do you have a question? Or are you just going to stand there gawking?
Oh, I'm gawking.
I am a child of Gith, not discarded rat flesh. Am I not due your respect?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Let the istic with you speak, and I will decide what respect you're owed.
Interesting. I prefer Lae'zel to speak on my behalf. This is the one time where it's like she wants to hear from me. And I've let Lae'zel speak before, but it looks like, based on what I say here, is how this interaction is going to go. And she wants me to talk. But maybe she wants me to be like, nah, I'm with mommy. Just go straight into tadpole removal. Lae'zel's gonna want to say that anyway, because Lae'zel's hoping to come here to be healed. I want to be inquisitive about this myself, so I'm going to say, what are you hoping to learn from dissecting that thing? And that's very nice too, but I would say, no, this is Githyanki we're talking about. Why would they keep him alive? They feed the absolutes to the wolves. What are you hoping to learn from dissecting that thing?
Nothing your kind is capable of understanding. The better question is, what brings an istic to my infirmary?
This is a good way to not play our hand and be like, I've got one in me, because I just know that considering that she has done over 200 samples of this thing, we just brought 4 more right into her hand. So if we go, hey, I think she's going to want to extract him and leave our bodies discarded, Githyanki or not. I think Lae'zel's in for a bit of a rude awakening here. I'm going to go for a deception. My friend is infected. I'm looking for a way to help them. Thank you.
And you expected charity from us? You are a unique specimen. All right. My curiosity is piqued. Tell me, how long has your friend been infected?
Ghustil's voice is so nice. Let's go for longer than you'd expect Ceramorphosis to take, and with none of the symptoms.
I see you have some knowledge of the process. You'll be aware then that your friend is on borrowed time. Bring them here for purification. I will be waiting.
Purification. Purification. The Ghustil, this Crèche's medical expert, may have a way to cure our illithid infection. You should tell her about the parasite in her heads. Oh, that's cool. Should I help by just doing guidance, because it's a concentration thing, gets the hit points that way? Oh, man. Oof. Let's check the infirmary records. That's a smart idea. Hey, anyone still alive that you experimented on? A list of Githyanki names and the treatment they received in the infirmary. It is written in the common tongue. The name Val comes up 47 times. Oh, wow. Val was the guy that we killed in the training room? zaith'isk. Far be it for me to tell you how to do your job, but may I suggest doing something about Val? He's a drain on resources, not to mention interrupting my research, and I'd like to go through at least 2 days without seeing him again. You know what? Maybe that was it. Do something about him. I don't want to see him again. And that inspired him to be like, we're doing a fight to the death as a way to, like, as an excuse to get rid of him. And I mean, I guess we did that for him. Hey, that mind flayer parasite specimen, you looking at that?
Can't risk being
you doing anything with that? You're looking like right at it. Oh, I feel like we gotta do it. All right, let's see. I'm shutting this door. Oh, you know what would be great if I does Gale have the arcane lock? I don't think I've got anyone that's learned the arcane lock. We'll lock the door, you know, in case she tries to kill us by extracting this thing. Then nobody else can come running in. All right. Oh, okay.
Have you brought your friend?
It was me all along. I'm going to say, what will the zaith'isk do to them?
The specifics are complicated. It's not a comfortable process, but a necessary one.
Interesting indeed. Is she going to be happy about the deception? Being like, sorry, it was me, I was just being safe. Something I'm curious about is, it would be really interesting if there was a way in this game. I don't know how this is going to work, if we're ever able to get these out, or if all of these are going to be dead ends. But considering we've been presented with multiple options, it would be really interesting is if all of these options actually allowed you to receive a cure and get the parasite removed, but for only one character per avenue that you go down. Like, you know, you speak to Ethel and Ethel removes it, but just for one. You speak to Nettie and Nettie can remove it, but just for one. Like, there's limited resources and you're trying to go through and cure your whole entire party. But the fact that there is an illithid potential, like there is a skill tree with these parasites, makes it seem like we'll probably be stuck with these tadpoles for a very long time. But who knows? It was me all along. I'm the one who's infected.
Is that so? Then of course, you'll be treated first. Lie down when you're ready. Even Githyanki rarely experiences zaith'isk. You are very lucky, Istik.
I'm scared. What about my friends? Do my friends first.
You must have questions.
Lazo, you're brave. Oh. I want to ask you about that, but I'll wait for that to be more appropriately timed because I'm doing something right now.
What are you thinking about?
Okay. Guys, I might die. Anyone want to say anything to me before we go? Okay.
Go on. My time is vital. Do not squander it.
The device is strange. Made of taut flesh and pockmarked metal. It waits for something.
The zaith'isk. Vlaakith's purity distilled. My duty. My right.
Oh, I want Lazo to go first? Oh man, I can do an investigation to examine it. It does look like illithid. It's alive. That's why I immediately thought it was a mind flayer pod upon walking in by the aesthetic. Let's at least examine it. Or try to. That's unfortunate. That is mighty unfortunate.
The device is part organic, part synthetic. But you can't tell how it was made. or how it works.
Stand aside. My time has come.
So yeah, by the way, Ghustil, Lae'zel's let the cat out of the bag. We're all infected. Go ahead, Lae'zel. You've earned it.
Praise Vlaakith. Let it be done.
Oh.
Sit, child. Let the zaith'isk end your suffering.
No. She's gonna be killed. End your suffering. Is Lae'zel gonna die? I should have gone first, because if I die, it's a game over, and then I get a loophole, and I get to reload. Whoa.
You must focus on the parasite at all times. The zaith'isk will do the rest.
An unseen blade cleaves your mind in two. Impossible pain sears your bones and body in concert with Lae'zel's. The zaith'isk's psionic forces batter Lae'zel's thoughts. There is no chance she will survive this unscathed.
Yes, child. Speak the Talaket. Meditate on its verses.
You feel Lae'zel's mind rip and rupture. Is this purification? Is this the cure?
The cure is death. Plead with the doctor. Lae'zel's in great pain. Endure. The cure is worth the torment. Get out of there. You won't survive this anguish and wisdom. We're definitely doing wisdom because it gives us the best shot. Call on your parasite. Show Lae'zel what she stands to lose. Oh, dude, this is nuts. Again, another cure that's going to result in pain, death, significant sacrifice. Call on your parasite. Show Lae'zel what she stands to lose. Well, this is not going to go well, is it? What the fuck? It's a DC of 30. It's a DC of 30. I can't even get up there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Out of my head!
You share in Lae'zel's agony. Every cell within her skull bursts into a constellation of fragments, sorted and reassembled. Lae'zel will die if she remains.
Yes, child. Jamar, Zala, Vlaakith, call to your queen.
My queen! Hear me! Get her away from that thing! Now!
Your vision narrows. You sense myriad specters of Githyanki past. This is their fate. This is their anguish.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Man, what if I was in there first? Do I have to, like, succeed saving throws in order to break myself out? You are becoming illithid. Whoa, the device is changing you. Oh, fuck. Seek answers within the zaith'isk. What is this vision? Oh my god, dude. 21. Oh my god. Bro, these DCs are so high.
The pain is too great. The visions flicker, but refuse to come into focus.
I have to do deception to say you are becoming illithid, to lie to her. You must listen, the device is changing you. You are becoming illithid. There's nothing I can do here. All the DCs are 20 to 30. Lae'zel's gonna die because I can't get a 30. What the fuck? Why can't that be a 21?
I
child. Face her will.
Your marrow quakes within your bones. Behind the pain, a new sensation rises. Power.
Remove her!
Well, I'm trying, Dream Visitor. Interesting, Dream Visitor. Draw on the zaith'isk's power. Take it as your own. Wow. Focus your mind. Try to overload the device. That's some monk wisdom, baby. But all these DCs. There's nothing that I can do. So, like, what the fuck? I'm stuck. I'm in hell. Everything fails. Everything fails. Hey, Dream Visitor, maybe you can help, because I'm screwed.
The device is too powerful. You hold no sway over it.
Enough!
Whoa.
Damn it all! The parasite. I still feel it. I am Githyanki. I will not be gay.
My life's work gone. And yet she lives. And so does her parasite.
There's something in her voice that goes beyond rage. Curiosity, perhaps, or regret. Whatever it is, you cannot identify it.
Oh, fuck. I thought she was gonna die. I was like, am I not supposed to be here this early? How do I roll a 30? I can't. I was met with literally nothing but fails. Dream Visitor came in and actually blew it up and saved her somehow through the parasite, maybe? With a explosion? Deception. That's not gonna work. That's gonna be a DC of 75. Alright. She ain't dead. But that was scary because we were not only were we at the, you're at the mercy of the dice roll in the game, the DC, but just in general from a story perspective, to put someone in this device and then be like, oh, this is a terrible idea, and have no way out of it except for the Deus Ex Machina. The Deus Ex Machina of the Dream Visitor that comes in and says, it's alright. I actually thought we were going to lose Lae'zel because I couldn't do anything about it. zaith'isk tried to kill Lae'zel and failed.
The zaith'isk does not fail. The only variable in this experience was you and your parasite. And I will uncover how this happened. Wait here. I will gather my tools.
Wait here.
No! I followed the protocol! I must be cleansed!
That was too close. You were lucky I was there to save you once again.
Okay, Dream Visitor. Let me enter turn-based mode for a second because I guess I can't see, but like, let me fetch my tools. You don't have your tools in your infirmary. I think that she's calling reinforcements. I think that we're in trouble. I think that we just destroyed her life's work, and as a result, we are in trouble.
I followed protocol. I kept to my faith. Yet the zaith'isk might have killed me. The ghustil tampered with it. Traitor. And there may be more still. This must be why the inquisitors come.
You hear that running? You hear those footsteps? Are traitors so common among the Githyanki?
Vlaakith has taught us of a Sharlak. Traitors hunted, slaughtered, and erased from our histories. Few would dare dishonor their queen. Fewer still would be so brazen. Now hurry. We must go to the Cherai and inform him of the Doctor's sedition.
I think she's doing that first. Okay, well... So much around here, but I'm also like, we're wasting time. Okay. I'm gonna make a save. We've been quick saving a lot. I'm gonna make a solid save. I interact with this.
See. Smoke rises like hot breath, but whatever semblance of life once powered the zaith'isk is gone.
God damn. Okay. So her life's work. I'm not gonna be too happy about that. Oh, this is locked. She's just locked us in. Let me get my tools. Let me just lock this door. But let me just lock this door behind you. Critical success. All right, hang on. Yeah, like I said, this feels bad. This feels bad. So I'm going to put the braces of defense on. Yep. This feels bad. Oh, okay. So Ghustil's waited in here. God damn. Yep. And she's alerted the people in the dormitory, but she hasn't gone too far, which means we can still... Oh, this isn't going to go well. Because then we're going to be like, we'll go to the captain and be like, hey, so this happened. They'll be like, you just killed all of our people and our healer and everything. You're in trouble. Oh, I wish that I had Gale right now in my party. The fireball would go crazy. Man, okay. Should have been prepared for this. Why is... Hang on.
That should work.
Whoa. I used throw. I need a 13 to hit, and they rolled a 22. I can change it into a critical hit as a reaction. Yes. Nice. Alright. So that was our action, but I get an extra attack. Who's next on the turn order? You.
Try me.
You are the worst. Okay. Should we go non-lethal? I don't know. They're attacking us. I don't think so.
I got this.
Alright, Karlak. Let me move here. And then, what's... Because this will... All enemies within range... Oh, nice. There you go. Razorblade Gale. Oh. Nice. Oh, now that's what I like to see, Karlak. Oh my god. This sword was a good choice. This sword was a damn good choice. How do you feel about this, Lisa? We're gonna have to have a chat after this, aren't we? You can at least be long range, so you don't have to get there. Ooh, I should be able to do a rush attack.
Make way.
My action. Yep, with advantage, because it's an invisible weapon. Okay. Nice. Okay.
In.
4 Ray of Sickness. Wait, what?
4 Ray of Sickness. 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 4 Ray of Sickness
Why is the chest doing stuff? Hang on, where's she gone? Oh, what the fuck? Alright, well... let's just... I think Shadowheart should just be able to go for a straight... Ooh, weak grip, hindering the target's attacks. Weakening strike. Yeah.
Let me strike true.
Alright, well you can have 3 damage at least. And we're gonna have a spiritual weapon coming here too. Whoa, 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 what was that? Oh, counterspell! We got to see our first counterspell. That's so cool. We saw our first counterspell used in the game. That's awesome. Yeah, get critical missed and then get hit again, punk. Thank you. This game hates me. I'll tell you that much. This game hates me. Apocalypse wants to hit with a 94%. Nope.
My turn.
Lazo can deal with this one. I'm gonna have Karlach. I think I can get up here. It's a bit... it's a bit close up there. Karlach's gonna have to go for a ranged attack.
Covered.
Low ground disadvantage, but, you know, 90% still. Shadowheart's there, so not a good idea. But I love doing stuff like this. Just keeping rotten eggs specifically just to throw them at enemies. Take rotten eggs! Made him go prone. Take rotten eggs, you punk! That's why you carry rotten eggs, specifically just for that. It's fine.
Taking position.
I really thought that the prone would give us an advantage, even with low ground, but I guess high ground stuff is the priority. Ray of Signals on Karlach again. Oh, and Healing Word, eh? Okay. Doesn't say that there'll be an attack of opportunity if I move from here. So I'm gonna move away. Nice, sweet grip. And then I'm gonna go away. No, that provokes attack of opportunity. But if I walk, it doesn't? Apparently.
Have to keep going.
Yeah. How weird. Okay. Can you see him? Not enough movement. May as well. Check that. Blade Ward. Okay.
Can't slow down.
So I was gonna have Karlach throw something at her.
Bye forever, pal.
Or I'm gonna have Karlach. Oh, I'm poisoned, so it's a disadvantage. Right, hang on. That's bonus action. And then, actually, I'll have Karlach just attack instead of... I was going to throw something, but... I want Karlach to be the heavy hitter here.
Ready for this?
Heavy hitter indeed. Alright, she gone. Okay. Infirmary key. I don't feel good about this. A cup of oil. Githyanki short sword and the Aberration Hunter's amulet. So advantage on intelligence saving throws and aberrations. Let's go Ancient Grudges. Touch the amulet to subsume a slither of the knowledge of the Gith. You gain advantage on attack rolls against aberrations. I'll give that to Lae'zel. Okay. You want to talk about it?
To the Inquisitor at the Crèche. The zaith'isk's failure must be reported.
Wow, so, oh wow, so we'll have to go to the Inquisitor specifically, which means we'll have to go through the captain to get what their little gem for that barrier. Eee, they're not going to like that because they're going to think that we're the reason for it, of course. A hatchery with a single egg. How many does a clutch usually contain?
Kalir's clutch held 36 eggs, more or less. Though I've learned of creches that harbored 100.
Githyanki looked quite humanoid. How did you evolve to lay eggs?
Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped Illithid enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process. A favorable change by any estimation.
Wow.
Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children.
So real. So real. So, Githyanki came to lay eggs after the Illithid enslavement. How interesting. So it seems that the Githyanki before were essentially being taken in as slaves and then becoming mind flayers in terms of like the tadpole and that sort of Illithid thing. They were just pawns used to keep it going, and then they were able to be freed from that, or maybe they were just kept under their control, but they were still had looks like Githyanki. Amazing. Who does the laying? I'm curious about the logistics.
Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlaakith herself to bear young. The Queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once.
Except for this one egg, apparently. This is really great information, though. I love the existence of the different planes of existence, you know? Time doesn't move in the astral plane. Or it moves, what is it? Just like, barely passes. On to other matters.
Go on, then.
Good talk. Okay, so nothing about her specifically. I did all this stealing of stuff, and that's just funny at this point, because obviously just be able to do this. Okay, so everybody ignore the bloodbath in this place. Don't know who could have done this. Definitely not me. Githyanki crossbow, nice. Well, look, if I knew that this was gonna happen, maybe I wouldn't have spent so much time hanging around and stealing. Elemental infusion. When you deal acid, cold, fire, lightning, thunder damage using a spell or cantrip, the element infuses your weapon. Wow, okay, that's cool. So you could use Firebolt and Shadowheart, for example, and then gain like a fire sword as a result. heavily encumbered. Let me do some inventory management while I'm doing all of this looting. Right, back to taking a look around. The chest made the noise during that fight. I don't understand why. Whether that was supposed to happen or not, but it happened, all right. It happened. Nothing in the backpack. Gold. I'm just kind of scared about. I am scared about what could potentially be happening here if we. Okay, Karlak, you want to rest? Scared about what could happen if we decide to venture out into the world, because what if the whole Crèche is now been alerted? I need to see if it's neutral or not. They're still neutral. Okay, don't go in there. Hey guys, don't go in there. Okay, you don't want to be in there.
Why is there blood here?
Yeah.
Seems like a good
That's crazy.
On second thoughts, perhaps an inquisitive istic would make a good practice dummy.
Alright. The tension I feel walking through this area, right? You know, because I'm like, did everyone just get alerted? But it seems that we're okay. We can now go talk to the captain about the artifact secrets. And then also get through this Inquisitor and be like, hey! We tried to get killed. I don't think that there was necessarily a... I don't think it was necessarily a traitor thing, right? I just... Like, the purification process, getting the thing out, that's just, like, seems to be what's going to happen, whether you like it or not, is to remove that parasite is going to cost you something dear. Alright, we're in the captain's quarters. Oh god, them wolves be feasting. Saving throw against frightened. Oh, because she's scared. Oh, because she's scared. That's great. Alright, you're not frightened, you're okay. Inquisitive's prerogative, a reminder. Alright. Let's speak. She has to keep succeeding that saving throw. Crazy. Therazin, it would behoove you to remember that should you or any other members of Crèche flout the new rules, this would be considered an act of treason. Do not think that I am blind to your disdain. I am our Queen's eyes, and I see all. The Inquisition will proceed as planned until it is complete and the weapon is found, as decreed by the Queen to me, Inquisitor Uorgas. Now, I'm curious, because there's a lot of eyes in this room, wolves and also Gith, that I'm like, I could potentially pickpocket and steal the device for the barrier disruptor, tell the Inquisitor about it, and then he'd be like, oh my god, and then deal with it. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to deal with this room first. Be like, hey, we cleansed the whole Crèche. I'm gonna have Shadowheart keep her distance, so the saving throws can be, being frightened can be avoided, and she can just do long range stuff if this ends up being a fight.
An istic in my Crèche. You are one of the mercenaries sent to bring the weapon.
The istic is with me, honored Kithrak.
So noted. But my question goes unanswered. Do you bring the weapon?
Don't tell her anything.
This would be crazy to... There's been multiple opportunities, well, not, I don't know if multiple, but there's been the opportunity with the previous Githyanki patrol that we could be like, yeah, hello. So you can show it off. I just don't think that that is a good idea at all. I think I have what you're looking for. It's just going to end in a fight. Or, like, the artifact is bound to me, so it won't even be able to be taken, which will probably also result in a fight. I can say I seek audience with your Inquisitor. There's a traitor among you. I could go straight to the, straight to that. I have a weapon. Want to see your blood on it? Jesus. I seek an audience with your inquisitor. There's a traitor among you.
He speaks the truth, Kithrak. A Sharlak. Among us? Whom would you accuse?
I misspoke. That is only for your inquisitor to know. I think we will say your doctor.
The ghustil? A strong accusation from the mouth of an istik. The very same said to hold the weapon we seek. Shema Zala Vlakith. Give it to me!
Whoa, so like, has it specifically been mentioned that a short, handsome king has the artifact, or just an istik? Like, or not? Oh man, whatever happens here, you know what? I will not is going to result in a fight, obviously. Well, maybe not obviously. It feels like it would go in that direction. Like, if we resist this, I'll take it from your cold dead hands, you know? But then if we were to produce the artifact, it's still not going to be able to be taken from us. It's bound to us. And I'm really curious about what could happen here. It's probably going to result in a fight, but it might result in a fight in a more interesting way. The choices are pretty tough. I think, and again, I say this, the choices are tough because it's committing to the choices, right? I'm going to produce the artifact.
No. No!
Whoa.
Yes. There it is. Exactly as described. The Inquisition will finally come to an end.
It's bound to me.
Ah! Trickery? Heresy? How did you... You manipulate it when I cannot? You are forbidden to leave. Report to the Inquisitor at once. Deliver the prism. Do not try to leave, or it will be your death.
Wow. I thought that we were gonna... Oh. I thought that was gonna be our death. Because, like, she'd freak out because we'd be taking it back from her, right? Wow, that was actually... There might have been a fight if I said no, but producing it was actually the more interesting result. I'll tell you that much.
Follow the corridor.
Oh, and we got a level up too. Thank you. Okay. You reckon the wolves are gonna care if I loot these bodies while they're eating them? They're not red.
No traps, please.
The fact that this is still red concerns me. Do that, never mind. I have speak with animals on? Yeah.
Once ate a dwarf, armor and all. Took me a whole 10 days to pass him.
If she keeps making me eat armor, I'm going on a hunger strike.
Don't worry, I took the armor off for you, buddy. You'll be good. Oh, that's great. Okay. Wow, wow, wow.
Finish your business here and leave.
Oh, well, okay. You told me not to leave, but I guess I'll finish the business first. Level up time.
I'm not here. Speak to the captain. Let's see how well she handles this.
Oh, okay. I'm not here. Member of the Inquisition? Is the purple instead of the red? That is a different group? Because the Inquisitor had like the purple headband on instead of the red. Right? When I look at this map, Githyanki orders. Be aware, cultists must be captured on sight. Interrogation, swift but effective. Search for the artifact, thorough. Priority 1. This map is an act of improvised cartography. It highlights the areas of these shadow-cursed lands explored by Githyanki scouts. Evidently, their forces are getting closer and closer to Moonrise Towers.
The Sword Coast. My people have scouted well beyond the temple.
Okay, we level up. Level 6. A monk at level 6. Ooh, what do I get? I get things. Alright, another key point. Improved unarmored movement. Oh, hell yeah. Key-empowered strikes. Your unarmed attacks count as magical for the purpose of overcoming enemies' resistance and immunity to non-magical damage. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Manifestation of body. Your hands sap the key from your enemies' bodies. Your unarmed attacks deal additional 1 to 4 necrotic damage. Interrupts the key flow to your enemy's minds. Psychic damage. Key from outside your body. Your unarmed attacks deal additional 1 to 4 radiant. Wow, I have different attack types. Wholeness of body. Regain half your key points and enter a temporary state of wholeness where you regain key points and have an extra bonus action. Are you kidding me? I am going to be a one-man army. Affected entity has an extra bonus action and recovers a key point every turn for 3 turns. Oh, my God. And I regain half my key points as well. So you want to do this when you're like exhausted and then just grand slam. Hell yeah. That's incredible. Find a level 6. What? Where's mine? The fighter gets another feat. Oh, what were we going to do? Because it was going to be Polearm Master and it was going to be Sentinel, wasn't it? When an enemy within melee range attacks an ally, you use a reaction to make a weapon attack against the enemy, and you gain advantage on opportunity attacks, and when you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, it can no longer move for the rest of its turn, which is Polearm Master, because this is an opportunity attack. So I'm just going to go straight for Sentinel, because I remember going over this. So we have Sentinel Vengeance, use a reaction, Sentinel Snare, when you hit a creature with an opportunity attack can't move, and advantage on opportunity attacks. Hell yes. Quick and easy decision there. Where you close, honey? What happened here? Where'd you go? Additional rage charge and mindless rage. Your rage becomes all-consuming, repelling outside influence. You can't be charmed or frightened, and calm emotions no longer ends rage. Wow. Nice. My rage is everlasting. So it puts them in their proper, it puts them in their, like, armor, you know, and, like, their clothing if they have any. So that's fun. The Githyanki Shadow Heart. So, level 3 spell slot unlocked, another divinity charge, and Blessed Healer. Healing others heals you as well. Oh, nice. You regain hit points equal to 2 plus the spell's level. That's amazing. Obviously, we can prepare spells whenever we want. I'm fine with what we've got. It's funny that the level up screen is whatever they're wearing as armor. So obviously the clothing here doesn't count. Even with clothing, it just put Karlach in Karlach naked. I think they should at least do clothing, right? That's funny. Because then is she just in her underwear with unarmored? I guess I can have her normal clothing on that I think is just in a random bag at the moment. So that's on me, I guess. Have Karlach wear her standard clothes. That's good, isn't it? I'll get to that later. Okay. We'll go back to the camp. I cannot go back to the camp. Oh, I'm not allowed to leave and it's in red. Okay, we'll level up the other characters later. Because I've got to go talk to the Inquisitor and be like, yeah, haha. So this artifact of ours, good luck getting it.
More foreboding than the rest of the Crèche.
You said it.
It's a good luck getting.
Expect that Jabrai will aid us.
It's never been that simple before. I don't know why it would be now.
I'm obsessed with our character actually having party banter. That's so important to me. Like, that is so incredible because Dragon Age has the same thing where you interact with things and your character says, as you wish, as you say, I will go. That sort of thing. But your character is actually involved in specific party banter moments narratively, and it just makes me feel like so much more part of the gang with my voice. I think that's really amazing. Love that. Yeah, well, good news is we didn't have to take on the whole entire Crèche after the Ghustil's little runaway. Just the one room. And we're reporting traitors, so we'll see how well that is to be believed. I mean, I feel scared. I feel like this probably is not going to end well for us, but we'll try our best. Like, hey, focus your attention on the traitors. I've already delivered swift justice to them, however. They are already dead, so they can't really give testimony. You just have to take my word for it, and istic. So I don't think we have a very good, we don't have very good standing. Just be like, take our word for it. Oh, here's the artifact you want, however, you can't take it from me. This is going to be a hard thing to do. Yeah, purple. Okay, so purple is like the different group. This like the Inquisition. So that character was in this like, I'm not even here. That's so cool. But then the sword still has like the red. Ooh. So hang on a sec. This is our guy Try. Need a couple of bold boys in here. Sonic Revenge, okay? Wow. Okay, let's see how we go, shall we? Take a look at this place after.
Ah, our esteemed guest. Please approach. We have much to discuss.
Huh. Okay. Plane caster. What the hell? Cast me to another plane?
My Arden spoke of one of our kin that escaped a crashing Geik slave vessel.
Ch'rai. Vlaakith's justice in flesh.
You have accomplished much, child. I am pleased to finally meet you. I heard there is so much goblin blood on your hands that it soaks their children's nightmares. To business. I suspect you plucked something precious from the Geik ship. Something that belongs to us. The weapon. Give it to me.
Don't do it. The weapon is how I protect you.
Do it. Do not disobey the Inquisitor.
Shadowheart hasn't really... I brought Shadowheart because I was like, artifact hasn't said anything about it. I can give it to you, but I don't think you'll like it. How do you know so much about me?
Some of your species say knowledge is power. They are wrong. Knowledge is everything. We took an interest in you when you became involved with this absolute cult. A pestilence of infected slaves, the first symptom of the Grand Design in action. But you are lucky. That weapon you carry is the solution. I have heard it from Queen Vlaakith herself. Hand it over.
The Dream Visitor has confirmed to us, and I think I might have been theorizing on things before. The Dream Visitor has confirmed to us that that weapon, that artifact, that is how we are being protected. I have so many questions about that, right? Because I'm trying to not... I wasn't being very trusting of it. We're being asked to absorb the parasites from this Dream Visitor even more, but then they're so committed to, like, protecting us. But what if that is also... This Dream Visitor wants the weapon for themselves, because there's a whole battle and a war thing going on, and if this is a weapon, maybe they can use it. So much to think about in regards to this spiky D20. What is the Grand Design?
The Grand Design is what all Geik seek. The restoration of the Illithid Empire, which spanned the entirety of the multiverse. For centuries, their elder brains sought to bring back their dominion. Every plot they hatched, we stopped. But now they are close to succeeding. Never before could they pause ceremorphosis. Never before could they let the infections spread undetected. You saw the thralls gathered on the Gake ship. Imagine that, everywhere. Wants, needs, choice, all would cease to be. Everything rendered unto the Gake. So, the weapon. Please.
Don't give it to him.
Oh, I love having the please. That's so good. With the smile. This is an important line. Never before could they pause ceremorphosis. Never before could they let the infection spread undetected. He's aware of this. We will produce the artifact. It's bound to us, though. Dream Visitor mad about it. I'm going to produce the artifact. Again. Because I feel like the end result is, then I'll kill you and take it from your corpse, you know what I mean?
No.
So it is found.
Oh, Vlakith herself!
Vlakith Gorg Shkathzai.
My queen. Shkathzai.
You are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to kneel.
The Deathless Queen has spoken. You will obey.
Wave politely.
These attendants you keep, you taught them well, my child, my laser.
Chma Zala Vlakith. You know me.
Erlon of Kalir speaks most highly, as did Alchaya before. You seek purity. I may yet grant it. Istik. You bear that which is ours. But are you friend, or are you thief?
This is so cool. So this plane caster thing allows Vlak to just be like, is she actually here? Or is this like a hollow projection sort of thing? Is she projecting herself across planes of existence? I can say I didn't take the weapon from you, but I am returning it. Shadowheart said nothing! I'm the hero who found your weapon, and neither it is mine by rights. Something that I'm really, really curious about in regards to this is, I guess, if the artifact didn't come to us at the Goblin camp and Shadowheart was in our party, would it still have come to us if Shadowheart was in our party? Like, if she was in there, she'd be protected, so I guess she'd still have possession of the artifact? So all of this would play out differently, I think, because then it would be Shadowheart that would have to be the one to produce the artifact. And she wouldn't want to do that. I'm so curious about how it would go. I'm the hero who found your weapon.
Your utility is proven, but your heroism is yet to be witnessed. A test, then, to see if you are as capable as you profess to be. That weapon you carry, the astral prism, it is corrupted.
I will cleanse it for you, my queen. Tell me how.
There is someone inside. Their mind is warped, broken, a blight. They are an agent of the Grand Design, sent to sabotage the astral prism. Our last defense against the return of the Elithid Empire. As long as they live, the prison is compromised. Kill them! Do this, and I will cleanse you and your allies. Do this and ascend!
Ascension. My queen. An honor gained. A burden borne. You must accept. Refuse, and you will know my fury.
Whoa, so the person inside the artifact is our dream visitor. That's why they're so desperate to obviously not hand it over. Holy fuck. This dialogue is absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. The way that they talk about ascension, though, I'm like, purification, ascension. I'm like, all those things are just other words for you'll die and go to the next place, you know? I will cleanse you and your allies and you ascend. An honor gained, a burden borne. So Lae'zel seeks ascension so bad, you know? An agent of the Grand Design sent to sabotage the Astral Prism. Our last defense against the return of the Illithid Empire. See, I was already sus again about our dream visitor, thinking it might have been an Illithid brain thing, but then it's so confusing. I don't know what to believe. It is interesting to say that the person inside protects me from the absolute, but that is also, it does come with opening the sentence with refusal, right? Man, this is crazy. I don't know what to do. All right, we're gonna make a choice. I'm going to say I will do as you wish. I don't want to face Lae'zel's fury. Only in a consensual manner. I will do as you wish. Of course she disapproves.
Use the Planecaster's power to enter the artifact. Be wary of the creature's lying tongue. Cut it out if you must.
Whoa.
Wargas, they are not to leave until it is done.
As you say, my queen.
Shma Zala Vlakith. We will not waste a second. Vlakith has spoken. Do not leave this room except to enter the prism. Turn your back on me, and you will feel my blade against it.
Do you have anything to say?
My orders were to keep the artifact safe, not pry into it. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious as to what exactly it's hiding.
Yo.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Okay. That's all she has to say? That's all she has to say? She's like, yeah, you know what? I have to protect this, you know. Shah and all that. It's kind of my my life. I sacrifice my memories for this, but I am curious. Interesting. I'll ask you about this later because this is serious stuff.
Not in the habit of arguing with gods, but I'm not sure what to do. Whatever might be corrupted about the prism, it's helped us thus far. Not sure I trust the Gith Queen not to crush us once we've done what she asks.
That's what I think. The whole purification and ascension.
The Undying Queen has spoken. Insert the artifact into the Crèche's Planecaster. We will kill the threat inside, and I will have Vlakith's eternal regard. She will cleanse me. She will ascend me.
Isn't it for all of us? Do we all get ascended? Whoa, okay. Yeah, Karlak, do a little dance. I put the artifact in the Planecaster and then I get taken inside of it to then deal with the Dream Visitor? God damn. And I can't leave. I can't leave. If I leave, not only will these guys attack me, but Lae'zel is also, she's literally like, I will put my sword to your back. I have to do this.
Place the weapon in the planecaster. Fulfill my queen's most holy edict.
I was going to talk to you about the traders, though.
Many would kill to be chosen for such a task. Do not fail.
I'm stressed. The skin burster, Jesus. When the wielder deals melee damage with this weapon, they gain 2 turns of force conduit. Oh, cool. If the entity takes damage while there's 5 more turns remaining, it deals 1d4 force damage in a 6-meter radius. Right.
That's a friendly-looking shadow.
They can't see in here, so... Arrow of salving. Cure your target of poison, paralysis, or blindness. Whoa, there's healing arrows. That's awesome. Didn't even think about that being a potential option. It's fun.
Moving ahead.
Well, we are approaching almost 3 hours today, so this has been a big old episode. So we will definitely be needing to bring this episode of Baldur's Gate 3 to a close today, because there's clearly a lot going on here, and entering this area. I have no idea what's going to happen and how long we will be there for, so I think it's definitely a good idea for us to enter this thing next episode. I'm absolutely terrified of the potential consequences here. This seems to be just such a huge plot point, because it's dealing with the It's dealing with the artifact. I don't know what's going to happen, especially in regards to the fact that
out of mind.
It's bound to us. But if we ended up,
seems a little underwhelming for a holy relic.
But if we ended up cleansing it, oh fuck! That's the blood. I found the blood. Strange chunk of amber. The chunk of amber has 3 drops of blood suspended inside of it. Whoa! A fake artifact in Rosemorn Monastery was disguised as the blood of Lathander. We should keep looking for the true relic. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, there you go. It was a fake one. It was a fake one. Jesus Christ. Okay, the Inquisitor called the artifact the Astral Prism. We communicated with the Lich Queen Vlaakith, who told us that there is someone inside the artifact and that we should kill them. We can combine the artifact with the Planecaster to enter it. I would never in a million years be like, hey, we're actually doing the Lich Queen's bidding. I don't know what this is. Like, oh, I'm scared.
Lathander bids the setting sun a fond farewell. Lathander blesses the rising, bountiful sun.
All right, nice. Okay, looting some stuff, hanging out here, very scary. I don't think we can get out of here because we're stuck in this situation. So we will see what happens next time. Thank you so very much for joining me for a massive episode in the Githyanki Crèche. Next time, the Planecaster and uncertainty. We'll see what happens. I'll see you then.